Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, back with another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We are going on to Richmond here, which is one of our better tracks. I remember we finished, I want to say, like top 20 or top 15 here, so we did great here before. We have a pretty good engine and chassis on board with us, pretty good tire grip and wear, and pretty good engine power as well. Our R&D has 4 more races left, so after next episode, that will be done, and we'll have a new one to start on, which is good. We have $1.55 million as well, so we have a lot of money to try to throw into that. We have Richmond and Lowe's here, which is Charlotte, the 600, which isn't the all-star race around this time. We might be in that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know where it's exactly. I thought it was around the 600, but we'll find out. We're sitting 22nd in points right now, 10 races in, which is awesome for us. It's a lot better than normal. And up front is Dale Earnhardt Jr., 70 points above Mark Martin. Pretty big gap back to Sterling Marlin, Stewart, Dale Jarrett, and Gordon is in 6th. 5th and 6th are your past champions, like 2 out of 3 years, and 2 years ago, Jarrett won it. So Junior and Martin have been up here before. They just never been able to completely finish it out, but they're both doing pretty well so far this year. Junior's on a roll this season, like constantly top 5, top 10 every week, so he's gonna have to have some mess ups for people to catch him. But let's get on to Richmond and see how we can do. All right, getting on the qualifying here. I ran a 21:120 in practice, and when I quit out to go to qualifying, I saw the pole time was a 21:287 by Scott Wimmer, which is pretty shocking to me. I'm shocked that we were that fast, and we have a shot at winning the pole here. It seems like, as long as I can replicate that here in qualifying. More likely on the second lap, I would imagine. That's still 5th. That's still pretty good. But we're gonna have more speed coming to the line that time. See if we can not get too loose or anything. Don't overdrive the car. That's the thing with this track. It's so easy to overshoot these corners and fly up the track. So I'm trying to hold as low as we can, but try to keep as much speed as we can. And that's gonna be a pole at 21.0. Wow. That's over 2/10 faster than second place. That's crazy.
Welcome to Richmond, Virginia, the site of the action for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, here on MRN. Barney, the fans are eager for the race to begin. Tell us about Richmond.
This is a fast track, even though it's less than a mile. Richmond's smooth surface gives the drivers plenty of room to maneuver and make clean passes, but you'll still see a fair share of bumping going on out there.
The 56 car has a string of top 5s going.
He can sure gain a lot of points if he continues his top 5 streak. Just goes to show it doesn't always take wins to move up in the points.
This is a much-needed break for Shane Hall.
I could tell by the look on his face this morning how happy he was. I didn't even have to ask. Great to see him starting up front for a change.
An unusual back-of-the-pack start for Robbie Gordon.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, let's see what we can do out front. Hopefully we can lead a lap. If I remember correctly, this is one of the better tracks for us on restarts. Yeah, it is. Because we completely clear Scott Wimmer there going into turn 1, which is huge. And he drops right down behind us. Try not to let him get under me. I'm already loose turn 1. That's not a good sign. Hopefully we can handle the car. I just want to lead 1 lap, Scott. You can lead literally like almost all the rest of them. I just want to lead this 1 lap. Thank you. That is exactly why I wanted it. 5 bonus points for the championship. Just trying to help us out in the long term. Almost overcorrected that thing into the wall. That was terrifying. Getting down right on that yellow line. Hugging that paint. We're actually pulling away slightly. Another 21.3. Good lap, good lap. See if we can keep this up. It's a 40-lap race, so we're gonna have to pit around halfway. Hopefully our tires don't get too worn out in this thing. Because if I'm like real loose and stuff, the rear end's gonna want to continuously come out from under me. So I need to just try to take it easy. Be easy on entry to the corners. That was a 1.8. Let's go. We still got half a second back to Wimmer, which is pretty good. Like, if we can keep this kind of distance and just keep running our smooth line on the bottom, I'll be happy. I just gotta not overdrive it and drive crazy or anything. And I think we could do pretty well. I think Wimmer was a little faster than me that time by. No, actually I was. It was 5.12, now it's 5.72. That was a terrible entry into turn 1, so he's probably gonna be faster there. But it seems like these short tracks, you really can make a difference yourself driving rather than like the 1.5 miles and stuff. We can't really do a whole lot. But we are pretty fast here. Scott Wimmer's kind of broken off from 3rd place. He caught us a lot there, mainly because of my turn 1 and 2 last lap, I think. My 1 and 2 last lap was really, really bad. But we actually are not like holding up the pack or anything. We're doing pretty well. If we somehow can lead the most laps in this race, that would be shocking. Not the place I would have expected that. Good exit off turn 4, that low line. He may get more of a run down the straight though. So I need to not do that too often. It might not be the worst thing as well, I don't know. Got a little loose there off turn 2, that did not help anything. That was super slow, sideways into turn 3 as well. Trying to hold off Scott Wimmer if we can.
Nice job.
He caught up a couple tenths there for sure, putting the pressure on us. That's the thing, once he gets like closer and closer, I start driving harder and harder and making mistakes. My hands are so sweaty.
The 23 car is
Knees
going
weak,
high.
arms are heavy. I got mom's spaghetti everywhere, but we had a decent lap there. Pulled away from him slightly. Like that's the thing, it's just lap to lap. Gotta just be nice and smooth and consistent. And we're already on lap 9. Like this race is flying by. This is gonna come down to our pit crew, which is crazy. And they were saying we had a streak of top 5s. I just think we finished top 5 at Talladega, that's it. I don't think we had a top 5 right before that or anything. Definitely falling off a little bit. Car's feeling a little bit more loose and everything. Scott Wimmer's right on our bumper. Just trying to make a look to the inside. Trying to block him off a little bit, make him go high. I slid up a little too much there. Bill Elliott is here now, 3rd. Oh, Scott Wimmer's getting to my outside though.
You're the man.
He's trying to make it work out there. We'll see if he can, or Bill Elliott's just gonna get by him potentially. Oh, I'm getting sideways. That's not gonna help anything.
Number 9 is
Now
right
both
behind
of
you.
them are right on our tail. I just hope Bill Elliott doesn't get into me. With me messing up and getting loose and being slow.
Let's go, buddy. Got the
Tires are
car.
just now starting to wear in, so that's not too bad. The left front's just wearing out, so that's actually pretty good. I thought the tire wear was gonna be worse on this thing with the way the setup looked, but we actually pulled away from 4th and all them, which is really cool to see. Like, this is gonna be huge just on the pit stop and all that. Ooh, they were battling each other side by side, and we had a good 3 and 4 there. Got back to a half second on them. I low-key want to just, like, run this thing out until, like, time start really falling off or something. Because I really potentially could get a caution.
Fuel tank
We're halfway on fuel now. We can go, like, 26-ish, almost 27. That was a great lap. That was a 21.5 though. Times have fallen off a few tenths. Fresh tires are gonna mean a huge difference, but the thing is, like, when do you go and get them is the thing. That's the hard part. Because I know my pit crew is gonna be a little slower, and if we can get a gap between them and us,
Keep it up.
that's gonna help us out in the pit stop a lot. Because I know our pit crew is a little slower because they're not happy ever. They only get like 2 happiness if we do well. Like if we like win an entire race, I think like they get 2 happiness or something, which is hilariously like dumb. But we have like a second on second place and stuff right now. My hands are so sweaty though. Like when I go and do the pit stop, I need to wipe my hands off because gripping this controller, it just feels like it wants to slip out of my hand. If somebody has a blown motor, I think that's Kevin Harvick, it sure is. Saw the 29 icon pop up. Had a pretty bad lap this lap. Kind of slid up both corners, but they're battling each other.
Looking good.
Yeah, tires are wearing out quite a bit. Feel like I want to pit at like 20 or 21. There's gonna be a lot of people on pit road then, or we undercut it, pit slightly early, so there's not that many cars on pit road, and maybe we can get back out on the fresher tires, do a little bit better than the guys behind us.
Good job.
Yeah, we're running 22s now. That's not great.
Keep an eye out.
And tires are wearing out. And I know they're going to get faster as we go. Don't hurt the car, thank goodness. Because if we damage the car, it's going to be bad news. People are starting to pit here. I think I'm going to pit this lap. Gonna pit this time by, and we're going to see how it works out. Bill Elliott's catching us a little bit. I could stay out and just lead the most laps, honestly, but these tires are just getting too bad. I think we're wasting too much time on these tires. So I'm going to come in and pit right here.
A couple top 5
Just gotta
cars are on their way
get
into
down. That was a pretty solid pit entry. I don't want to mess with the wedge or anything. We got slowed up from Jamie McMurray a little bit. Need to wipe my hands off because I am so sweaty. Like, I'm so nervous up front. But we're doing really, really well here. We didn't lead that lap, but getting checked up by Jeff Gordon a little bit as well. That sucks for us, but oh well. Solid pit stop, 16-1. We're going to get out before Bill Elliott. That's massive. We're going to get back out on track. It's going to slow up Bobby Hamilton a little bit. We're only back in 13th. That is wild. That is pretty crazy to me to think that we're only in 13th. But leaders on track right now. We'll see if we cycle back to the lead because we did get out way ahead of Bill Elliott. So that was actually a really good pit stop for us. And we'll see if anybody else jumps us or not. Leaders in pit road. We'll see how this works because we could have a massive lead here potentially, and we could somehow get like not a lucky. We actually were skillful in this one, like getting pole and everything in this race. New leader out on track. I think we're almost locked in for like a top 10 as long as I don't wreck the car. Really, top 5 maybe even because I think we're a lap down technically. Maybe not, actually. We might not even be a lap down. I think we might be a lap down. Let me see when we hit the start-finish line. Jeff Gordon's right behind us. I think he's on the same lap as us. Yes, he is. We are a lap down. So that's a huge thing to note. Jeff Gordon is absolutely flying right now. That is scaring me. He got his car so much better. He was not in the top 3 that we were battling with. I wonder if he pitted like a lap or 2 before us and caught up a bunch of time and made his car so much better. I want to try and rub him up to the wall and try to hold him off if we can. We're up in second. Leader is pitting now. We're in second right now. That is crazy. I think we have locked up the most laps led in this race though. For sure, because multiple different people have led laps and we're about to get the lead back. This next lap we're gonna, oh wait, no. They're a lap ahead of us actually, so we were gonna have to go all the way around and catch them. I don't know who stayed out that long and was that far up. Bill Elliott is challenging Gordon though, and he is looking really fast too. Come on, we gotta hold these guys off right now. Leader's still on pit road. He's just now going. We are now the leaders. Hell yeah, let's go. I rolled that whole corner. I just felt like slow ball, so I don't even know. They definitely got their cars better, sliding a little bit. Because we got pretty good towards the end of that run. Gordon got the lead. Gonna try and dive it into the corner, get back out in front of him if we can. It's gonna bring Bill Elliott all the way up to our left rear. Oh my goodness. This is a tight battle right now. I am driving super aggressive, trying not to hit them the best we can to try and hold these guys off. Oh yeah, we did. We already did that. I knew that. That's huge. 10 bonus points for us in this race, which is really nice. And we'll see what we can do the rest of this thing. As long as I don't wreck, I think we can get a top 5, honestly. Like, not real easy. There's like a handful of cars really fast right behind me. I'm a little too low on the front stretch, I've noticed, because he keeps getting to my outside there, which is really making me work hard. And 1 and 2 here, holy crap. That's what I mean by working hard right there. I just gassed it up really hard, try to stay in front of him. Trying to slow it up enough to stay in front of Bill Elliott down here. Try to go up, block Gordon. Come down, block Elliott into the corner. I'm hoping their tires start to fall off though, more than mine, because we had a really good run at the end of that before we pitted. Like, we started pulling away from them after like 10-15 laps. I'm hoping we could do that. I think Gordon may have pitted a lap or two before us, so maybe his tires will fall off a little earlier. I went up way too high into the entry of that corner. I had to check way up to get down, but really good exit off of turn 2. Man, if we could win this race, this would be awesome. This was like a really hard-fought win. Like, this is more difficult than the Talladega stuff, I feel like. Talladega, you can kind of manipulate it a little bit, and it comes down more to your pit stop, and if you get a lap cart, you can draft with and all that. But this one, this is all just like driving hard and trying to stay out front, not get loose and everything. Like, it takes a lot more skill at this, I feel like. We are getting a little bit of a gap right now. Like I was saying, I was hoping on the longer run we could start pulling away a little, because we had a huge gap back to Bill Elliott when we came off pit road. He really caught us when Gordon caught us. Like, they caught us really, really fast. I think Gordon did pit it a lap earlier, because now he's falling back. He's back to like 5th, almost 6th. We're starting to hit some lap traffic here. We'll see if we can get by these guys pretty clean and quick. Hopefully we can, and maybe they'll check up Bill Elliott and them a little bit more than us. Hope the 135 just stays high like he has been. I come up into him by accident. My bad, I just overshot the corner a little bit. Our car's still super clean. Like, we don't have any damage on the car, which is the biggest thing. That 135 is going to check up the guys been running outside. They actually all got down single file behind us. Come on. Coming up to 5 laps left here. This has been a crazy race. Like, I don't know how Charlotte's gonna go. Charlotte could completely suck for us, which it might, but this has been a fantastic race. This has been such a good one. This has probably been the best race that we've had all year, or all career, I would say. Jeff Burton coming out of nowhere. He's gonna jump all the way low. I didn't want to check up early. He's gonna get under us. No, come back, Jeff Burton. And now Rusty's coming to our outside. Boy, this is getting rough now. Jeff Burton got the lead from us, though. Come on. I think he might hit it a lap or two after us then. Maybe he's got a little bit better tire. I am driving so hard right now, trying to get back to him. 3 laps to go. I think we can get it, honestly. I really do. We've been so fast this entire race. I just gotta not get too loose there off turn 2. That's the main thing. If I can just get down to the bottom, hook the bottom like we have been, we've been really fast. Oh, he's pulling away a little bit, just a little bit. I overshot that. Not worried about my fuel, crew chief. We're trying to go for a win here. Jeff Burton's getting away a little bit, though. We're coming up to the white flag, but there is some lap traffic, which is going to make it real interesting. They are side by side right there. That could slow him up enough for us. This could potentially slow him up enough if they stay low. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. I'm trying to drive so hard. I overshot the exit of 2. Jeff Burton's just pulling away, though. Oh man, what a race, though. We're gonna get second out of that? That was amazing. That was an amazing race. We got the most laps led. What a hard-fought race. Great run, though. Burton got by us clean. I tried to hold him down, but man, that was awesome. That was an amazing race. We got a ton of money from that, too. $410,000 for that one race. And Burton only led 6 laps there. Actually, he might have led more than 6. I think he might have led more than 6 right there at the end, because I think he might have led a lap or 2 earlier in the race, potentially. He might have been one of the ones that stayed out late. But we get 10 bonus points leading the most laps. We led 28 out of 40. That's a fantastic race for us. I'm so disappointed we didn't get the win, but I can't even be that disappointed for finishing this well. Like, we've never done this well at a non-plate track. Second place is amazing. Really wish we could have gotten the win, but I will take it. That's going to do great for us in the points, and just good for us in the money overall, because we were just trying to stack up money and just get these good finishes over and over, seeing if we could try to build them up and just build some momentum for our car and see if we can continue that going on to like next season and stuff, getting a better and better car over and over. Up to 100, or not. up to $1.78 million, which is great. In the standings, we jumped from 22nd to 20th. That's pretty good. I'm very happy about that. Like, we're doing very good in the points, and we're 11 races into the season already. It looks like the All-Star race is next. I was wondering about that. Let's go to our cars. I don't know what our best stuff is because nothing's gonna be hurt in this race. 72, and then what's our best? We'll go with this is the one we're already using, right? Yeah, we're already using chassis 11, so we'll keep that on the car, and we'll see what we can do here at the All-Star race. This will give us a good indicator to feel like how we're doing for the 600 as well, so hopefully we can do decent and try and go for a win here, because we're gonna be, this is the first time I think we're in the actual All-Star race, because I think our first win was last year late in the season, and that put us into the All-Star race here because we've never made it through the Open, so this will be interesting to see how it goes.
It's All-Star Night at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. MRN is here to bring you coverage of one of the most exciting races of the season, the NASCAR Winston Cup All-Star Race. Things are a lot different with this race, folks. Barney, tell us how all this works.
Well, that's right, Joe. There are no points awarded in this race. It's all about the cash. You have to earn your way into this one as a driver by being a former winner or a NASCAR Winston Cup champion. So it truly is the best of the best in this sport. This race is broken into 3 segments for a total of 90 laps. After the first segment of 40 laps, only the top 20 finishers move on. Then after the 30-lap segment, only the top 10 move on. And even part or all of the field will be inverted depending on a fan vote. After that, it's a 10-car, 20-lap shootout to the checkered flag. Talk about excitement.
Bill Elliott owned and drove for his own race team for 6 years before joining Ray Evernham in 2001.
You know, driving for your own race team is a tough deal. I think Bill was happy to get back to worrying about one thing, being fast out there on the racetrack.
Dale Jarrett was part of one of the tightest point battles in NASCAR history in 1997. He ended up finishing second to Jeff Gordon.
And he didn't finish second by much, only 14 points. And Mark Martin wasn't too far behind either. Those last couple of races in a season are pretty exciting when a championship is on the line.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, let's see how this All-Star race goes. I am super loose and stuff here. It consists of 3 segments. Segment 1, you must make a 4-tire green flag pit stop, finish in the top 20 to advance. I don't think there's 20 of us even in here. Second stage must finish top 5. Field will be inverted. Okay, so it was like they were saying, but I don't even know if we don't even have 20 out here, I don't think. So I don't think I have to worry about finishing top 20 in the first stage. But we'll see how this 4-tire stop and everything goes. I imagine we have 10 laps here for the stage 1 and all that. We'll see how everything plays out. But I'm like super loose here. Like, we're going so fast and everything here. I'm gonna wreck myself so badly, most likely. It's not good. It's not good at all. I'm gonna have to try and figure something out for the 600. I'm gonna need to tighten up the setup a little bit or something, because I am all over the place at this track. It's kind of ridiculous. Actually, we might have 21 people out here. I think I literally might get eliminated first round because we have more than 20, which is pretty funny. I thought we had like right at 20 or 18 or so, because we started pretty deep in the field and there wasn't that many cars behind us. Oh, somebody's wrecking, and we got a caution. I think Shane Hall was the one wrecking. Everybody came to a stop. I hooked Bill Elliott by accident, but my bad. We got some more damage on the car though from that. We're gonna be in 13th, right where we started after that caution, but we need to make a green flag stop. Like, that's gonna be the hard part. Everybody needs to make a green flag stop still. And the caution definitely was from me hooking Bill Elliott, but at the same time, I didn't have much of a choice because they just came to a dead stop there. Oh wait, that was it Bill Elliott? No, it was Bill Elliott's in front of us. There's no way it was him then. It was Mayfield, I would imagine. They have the same exact looking car. But we'll see if we can try to keep this car clean. Really, the wreck screws me more than anybody else, I feel like, just because it brings everybody to my rear bumper, and I actually had a good gap on everybody behind me. Oh boy, we're losing it. My tires are already worn out. Like, there's no way that's actually right. There's no way that's right for like the 600 race, because that's gonna be a long race. There's no way my tires are gonna get worn out in like 2 laps. I highly doubt that. But we're trying to do our best here. I'm hoping maybe, dang it, I cannot control this car. I'm still trying to control my car. Sorry, Rusty. I'm gonna have to throw on like the limited stability help or something at this track, I think, when I go to practice for the 600. I'm kind of just being reckless and everything right now. Not trying to do that. I'm just trying to keep the car straight, and I'm just losing it downwards into people if they're under me. And upwards, yep, there's Mayfield again. Sorry. But nothing damages your car in these all-star races, shootouts, and all that, so you're completely fine through everything. And I think I'm just gonna go pit here because my tires, 1, are already worn out. 2, we need to make a green flag pit stop. I'm all sorts of sideways. Unless maybe we're this loose just because like the tire wear is maybe like over-concentrated. Why am I... What? And we're in the pit lane anyway. It don't matter. This race is a whole mess. That's all I gotta say. All right, well, this will be interesting. We only got a couple laps left. I think everybody still needs to make a green flag pit stop. I still need to make a green flag pit stop also, but at the same time, we just keep getting cautions because of me. And because I was trying to slow down in the pit lane there, and it just completely lost it. So I imagine everybody's going to be pitting here in the next lap or 2. I'm trying not to lose this car going up into the wall. I'm losing it down the straightaway. This is what happens when you have stability help off altogether.
We got some cars headed down pit road.
People are heading down pit road. I'm gonna pit next time by. Don't hit the wall. Don't lose it. Holy crap, it's so hard to control. It's absolutely ridiculous. But at least I got some damage fixed from everything when that caution happened. We're in 12th, so we're actually still on the lead lap, which I'm shocked by. I thought we might be a lap down, but we aren't. 63, Shane Hall wants to pit here. You know, if I'm under you, you can't pit. But he's probably gonna come down and pit here. Okay, can we get slowed up and on pit road pretty nice? That was actually pretty good. We're gonna have to make a 4-tire change. Tire pressure needs to be way the hell down there. I don't know why I was at 25 there. I wonder if that's what happened at Richmond and that's why we lost more time. I have no clue. That could be a possibility. Not a very fast pit stop by any means. Hopefully I can get out in front of Shane Hall and try to hold him off at least, because top 20 would be him, I think. Gonna try and get out here and kind of block the track a little bit, slow them all up, because then they all have to try to get by me before the finish here. With 1 lap left, Terry Labonte coming under me. Well, yeah, we got everybody right behind me. I'm hoping we can just make it to the next stage so I can get a little bit more practice. Oh, this is the finish. I think whoever leading the race did not do a 4-tire stop. They might have just be DQ'd, honestly. So we're gonna probably, we should advance. I know that. We were top 20. But the thing is, the people up front, did they get DQ'd, I wonder? Or is it just Shane Hall? I don't know. Eliminated drivers, Sterling Marlin and Kevin Harvick. Yeah, they did not pit at all, so they cheated. Needless to say, they cheated. But we're restarting. We got 7 laps here. We have to finish top 10 to make it to the next round. But there's no shot I'm going to make it up to the top 10. I think I'm going to probably be in about last, I would imagine, because I can't control my car here. I'm going straight to the wall. I'm trying not to lose the car, so I'm like barely turning it like over and over, trying to get it to work. See what we can do here. Since that we got 7 laps, my tires are probably not going to be great, because you definitely need to take care of them. But I'm wondering if like the tire wear is not bad in this stage because we don't have to pit, because I'm not feeling as loose as I was before. I'm not feeling nearly as loose as I was before. So that's quite interesting. I wonder if they just had the tire wear up, and I'm trying to keep my car straight, and I get up into Rusty again. It seems like I hate Rusty, but I don't. I was a Gordon fan growing up and everything, but I don't have a vendetta against Rusty or anything. I just can't control my car when I'm around him for some reason. When he got under me, I was losing it down the track. When he was above me, I was like trying to straighten out the car, and I barely turned it too much up into him. That's 100% my fault on both of them. Oh, and then I gassed up right there in mid-corner, and I about lost it, and now we're going to go up and hit the wall. I'm shocked I didn't get spun there from the wall, because I've done that before. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure something out for the 600, because there's no way I could drive this setup. Yeah, our tires already worn. Tire wear is accelerated for sure. There's no way that we can run this at the 600 the way it is. I'm going to be way too loose, but we're not going to advance the next round unless we have a caution. But oh my goodness, it's just so hard to control. I want to at least go back and get in front of Shane Hall. You can see I'm trying to straighten out the car, and it just over-adjusts every time. I was like drifting down the straightaway there pretty much. We got Rusty catching us. Who's the one behind him? Jimmy Spencer, and I stopped paying attention, and we're wrecking. On the wall. Trying to spin it back around here, and we're just gonna do a burnout. Yeah, that works. Probably gonna be the end of. Can we get some grip? Thank you. Probably gonna be the end of stage 2 there, which is gonna end us. I'm gonna go get tires anyways. Actually, no, there's no reason to. I'm just gonna finish this out. There's no reason for me to pit. That actually doesn't finish us. I could have probably pitted, done okay, but yeah, our tires are cooked. We got 2 laps left here though, so there's nothing else I can do in this race. All right, we got eliminated in that one. I don't know who's gonna go and run it, and our car was destroyed anyways. I smacked the tail end on the wall and it blew up, but at the same time, nothing gets damaged in these all-star races, so it doesn't really matter. But I wonder who wins this whole thing. I'm not 100% sure. Is it gonna tell me who won it? Who won it? I just want to know. There's no way Shane Hall made it in. He finished 11th. There's no way he finished 11th. Ryan Newman gets it. He started first, led most of the laps, over half of them, and gets the all-star win. Good on Ryan Newman, Mr. Rocket Man. And time to get into the Coke 600 finally. Race 12 of the season. This is a third of the way through the year. We'll see how we are sitting in points after this race, but we're already doing a million times better than normal, so very happy about that. I need to go figure out something in the setup for practice, because there's no way I could drive that loose the entire time. I'm going to absolutely kill myself in that race, so hopefully I can figure something out, just tighten the car up a little bit and make it work. All right, going for qualifying here. Pole time is a 29.944, I think it was. It might have been by Ryan Newman who won the All-Star race. I can't remember. But I ran a 30.028, so a little under a tenth from pole time, which is pretty good, but we're going to fall back so fast in this race, I feel like. I just have a feeling that's going to happen. Like, I think we could qualify pretty well. It might be like a top 10 spot, honestly. Could be a top 5 spot, only a tenth off. That's if I can actually hit that time as well, because I need to not hit the wall off turn 4 there, because this car is still a little squirrely. That's a 2 and that's 9th. Okay, we're already top 10, and I know we can get like 2 tenths faster than that. Missed the bottom a little bit, but still had a decent 1 and 2, just kind of brute forced it through there, trying to keep as much speed as we could. And then if we can get the bottom here in 3 and 4, that'd be really nice. Dang it. Let off a little bit too much and got loose. That's going to be slow off of turn 4, but hey, we're still top 10 regardless. That was still a 29.9. Okay, we actually almost got the pole from that, which is crazy. That would be 3rd.
Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's time once again for the running of the Coca-Cola Racing Family 600 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and MRN is here to bring you all the action. This should be a fantastic race as usual.
A lot of these teams are based in this area. This is a 2,000-acre dream come true for any NASCAR fan. I don't think there's a bad seat anywhere in the place. There's always great racing to go along with it.
The Easy Care car has got to be happy about qualifying so well this week.
You're right, Joe, and what a welcome relief this must be. This team has been working hard all year, but it seems they can never catch a break in qualifying. This time they're starting up front.
Tony Stewart looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
You know, people get so concerned with wins. Me, I'll take consistent top 5s all year long over a win. Besides, when you're constantly finishing in the top 5, a win is just around the corner.
Dick Pacer hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh, we got a fantasy driver on pole. And we got Dale Jarrett in second up here. Stewart on our outside. I'm just happy we can qualify well. Like, that is awesome. Like, we're up front. We're gonna fall back super hard in this race. Like, I would not be shocked if we fell back to like the 30s or something like that, because you never know. Just with the tire wear, I feel like here, I feel like it's not going to be great, because I feel like I'm just going to be sliding a bunch. Not as bad as we were in the All-Star race, if I can just take care of my stuff a little bit better. But I need to not be stupid and get up in the people. The bump here off of turn 4 is deadly, because that will almost sling you out into the wall like it almost did right there. At least we're still only in 5th after lap 1. That's a miracle, I feel like. We should be much further back, because I already almost like killed 2 people. It was Mayfield and Ricky Rudd. Oh, Ricky Rudd slowed up a ton of people back there. Okay, we got a gap. That's pretty nice. Dale Jarrett got the lead very quick. The fantasy driver did not lead a lap, I don't believe. We're already getting that sideways. That's not a good sign. But hopefully we could hold spots okay enough. I think once we get into a late run, it might really hurt us at this track, because I just feel like it's going to get harder and harder to handle. I haven't turned on the limited stability, but I might have to mid-race potentially if it gets too bad. I'm not 100% sure. But we're still sitting top 5 early on. Oh, Mayfield getting under us, being aggressive there. This bump off turn 4 is scary on the top side though. I do not want to be out here too much. Oh god, I'm hitting it on the front stretch. That's going to damage the car as well, dang it. That's the thing, I don't want to get the yellow on the body of the car at all, because I feel like that slows down us as well. I feel like we get aerodynamic. Okay, it's just, me and Rusty have a magnet, because I did not mean to do that again, and I was doing that in the All-Star race as well. Like, I am not meaning to hit Rusty Wallace. Me and him have a magnet together, just like how Mark Martin and I had a big magnet in Dirt to Daytona. Like, we just had a huge magnet attached to each other's car. It was pretty bad. Under the white line. That's not a good sign. Had to slow way up for that. Got another massive gap back. I got really tight loose off of that corner. And I keep like making everybody super loose like that. I'm not meaning to, but hey, that's giving us a massive gap. Gonna really slow up. Oh, and we get on throttle and we get sideways. That's pretty bad, but we have a pretty big gap back to us. A couple cars will catch us singly, and we'll see how far back we fall by the time the pit stops come. We're gonna have to pit probably about lap 20. I'm gonna try and pit like right at middle, just because I feel like these tires are gonna be cooked, and I'm just not trying to stay out here too long on old tires at this track. All right, we're gonna be pitting here in a couple laps. We've fallen back all the way to 15th right now, almost 16th. Ryan Newman's right on us. Our car's kind of damaged. I got hit by Kevin Harvick once. I've tail whipped the wall a couple times off of turn 4, because if I'm on the outside of somebody, I get super loose. And then also that bump slings you up to the wall, so I'm like loose, getting slung up to the wall. My rear end hits it really hard. So I've had a rough handful of laps here, trying to just keep the car under us and trying to let people by that are faster. That's the hard part, is just letting the people by that are faster without getting into them or anything. Try not to overcorrect the car or anything. I really don't want to be on the outside of anybody in 3 and 4, because 3 and 4 is just super loose to me. I absolutely hate 3 and 4. But 1 and 2 is not that bad for me at all. 1 and 2 is all right. I think that was Jimmy Spencer that pitted, I want to say. From 14th it was, or 13th it was. Because we fell back to 16th, or we're in 15th. We're 14th now, 13th, he was 12th, I guess. So, not bad. People are pitting a little earlier than I expected, but tire wear is pretty bad, it feels like. I'm gonna pit in like 1 or 2 more laps. I think this lap might be a smart one. There's gonna be a lot of people on pit road though, but we are falling off pace a lot right now, so I feel like I don't want to fall off pace that bad on old tires compared to new tires. I've been super loose. Somebody has a blown engine up here. That could cause for some problems, people entering pits. Kurt Busch, where are you going? I will take you down into that car that's blown up down there. I do not care. But we're gonna pit this time. Hopefully I don't spin out like we did before. Oh, that's a lot of damage I could fix. And we get a caution. We literally get a caution right there. I think that is literally perfect timing for us. We crossed the line. The leader's gonna be cross line. I think we're still gonna be on the lead lap. And we're gonna get, I wish I could have gotten my damage fixed. I wish I would have gotten my damage fixed now. That's a little unfortunate, but I think we're lucky with not going a lap down, I wanna say. I don't know what all the noise is from everybody hitting, but we're gonna have a problem. Yep, we're gonna have a problem there. But at least it's like kind of a non-competitive stop because we're under caution. I think we got really lucky with that timing because we were already on pit road. So I wanna see. These guys are stopped off pit road. We're gonna run into the back of them, cool. Guys, we're gonna get going. We can't do anything about this. I think they're waiting on the pace car or something, who is waiting on the leader who's on the backstretch, I think. Oh, we might be here a minute. And every car that's passing us on track right now is for a position. I think we actually got screwed from the caution more than it helped us. So that really sucks. And we're still sitting here waiting on the leaders to come on by. Well, the leaders passed us and we're still sitting on pit road. I think the game bugged. I may need to restart this race now, unfortunately, which really sucks. I did not want this to come into play because this is a long race too. We were doing pretty decent. We were in like 15th or so when we pitted, but we're literally falling all the way to last and there's literally nothing we can do. I could pause the game, re-unpause it, and there's just nothing we can do. We can't drive the car. We could switch cameras and everything. Like, I literally cannot move the car at all. Like, there's nothing we can do. We're all stuck here. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to restart the race and we'll pick it up. Well, I'll give you some updates and see how it's going at certain points, I guess. All right, well, we just got pole. I ran a 29.8. That was flying. And we're starting up front. Jimmy Johnson's up here next to us. And we'll see how we can do in this one. Because I fell back quick last time. Well, somewhat quick. We ended up getting a lot of space because we, like, got people really loose and everything. I'm hoping that being up here, maybe I can lead a lap. I don't know, Jimmy Johnson's already getting by me. I have not lifted. I literally didn't lift at all, and I got tight there towards the end of the corner, but he was just going by us. I didn't lift at all the entire corner. Want to get by the fancy driver there. We got Jimmy Spencer on our inside. Try not to smack the wall. All right, we led a lap. That's 5 bonus points that I wasn't previously going to have. So, you know what? I'll take it, and we'll see where we end up falling back to and everything by the time... try not to hit the wall here. By the time pit stops come and all that, because we pitted on lap 20 last time, and a caution came out. Hopefully the game doesn't get bugged again with that, because I felt like it was great timing for us, and then we got stuck on pit road, and there was nothing we could do, so we got absolutely screwed, and then the game just wouldn't advance, and I just need to try and do the best we can here, because we got put in a better position than we did previously, and we'll see how it goes. Well, it took a while for people to catch up to me. We're going on to lap 11 here, and we're still in the lead, because Ricky Rudd and I got together. Because I smacked the wall, came down into him, and then he got all loose, went up into Jimmy Spencer behind us, almost caused a massive crash, but it really spread everybody out that was up front. So we got a little lucky there, but we were still leading pretty deep into this thing, it seems like. Oh, Gordon's going to be on our inside as we come off this corner. I got to try and stay off. That's like almost exact. Oh, caution. That's huge. That's big news. I don't know what happened. It looks like something 3 and 4. A bunch of people are stopped. What happened here? Somebody spin out? Oh, might have gotten hit. It looks like he got hit there. Almost went flipping. Jimmy Spencer's all the way back there. A part of it also. Did they get hit? Oh no, they just spun out. It would have made so much more sense if they got hit, but they did not. But we're gonna come down and pit, because we might be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. It will be so... Oh wait, I just pressed no, didn't I? Whoops. I thought I didn't press it in time, actually. I was gonna hit yes, and I thought we might just make it the rest of the way on fuel. It'd be super close, but hey, we're just gonna go from here. We're in second, and I will pit here in probably like 10 laps or so, maybe. Tires are a little worn out, not super worn out, but we're gonna get pretty good tires sooner or later compared to the field. But everybody being back close to us kind of sucks for me. Oh, we got another caution. That's actually pretty crazy. That's unlikely, I feel like, that 2 cautions happen in the same race from the AI. But we're definitely going to come pit this time because we can make it the rest of the way on fuel. I imagine everybody's going to come pit this time. If they don't, it'd be shocking to me. But hey, I'll take that. What happened there? It looks like mid-pack something happened. Jimmy Spencer. Oh, his hood flew off. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. But yes, we're going to come pit. I imagine everybody's going to come down and pit. If they don't, I'd be shocked. They are. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Don't need to repair damage. Tire pressure down. Wedge was down. I'll do 0.5. I don't want to go too far because it was already at negative 1.5 to start with. But we're actually going to get kind of lucky with our pit stall. We got checked up a little bit, but not too bad.
Adding fuel.
Not a bad pit stop, but not a great one by any means. We're gonna be in 7th place. That's not bad. I'll take that. We're still sitting top 10. We're halfway through this race, right when that other caution came out when we were in pit road. So this is like a restart of then, but we were like 15th instead of in 5th. Oh, we're in 5th now. I thought we were 7th coming out of the pits. So maybe something happened where more guys pitted again. I don't know. But we have half the race to go. Everybody's on fresh tires, and we'll see how the rest of this thing goes. Hopefully, we could try and hold like a top 20 spot. That would be great, because I honestly don't think we're super fast. Like, we're fast enough to try and hold some people off for a little bit, but once they start passing us, it gets rough. Unless I get into somebody and get them all loose and everything, slow up an entire pack again. But I don't try to do that by any means at most tracks. Like, I'm getting tight here, trying not to get loose, and I come down into Mark Martin, and that's gonna get all of them loose and slow behind me, because I got loose coming off turn 2, trying not to hit the wall, and then I messed up Mark Martin and everybody behind me. So it's gonna be a while until they catch me once again, and hopefully we can hold on to like a top 20 spot. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, we got like 8 laps left this time by. We're still in 8th because Mark Martin has caught me twice. One time I got into him getting loose off a 4, hitting the wall, and it slowed him and a bunch of people up. And then the next time he caught me, he tried to go outside in the turn 1, like through the tri-oval, the quad oval, whatever you want to call it, and he smacked the wall and slowed everybody up once again. So they are all just catching me again. Mark Martin fell back a couple spots in this pack, but he is in it. Oh, he's actually fallen really far back. He must have gotten a lot of damage from smacking the wall and stuff. But Stewart's getting by me clean right here. We'll see if anybody else messes up and gets the wall, if I mess up and slow them all up again or anything, because I would love to get a top 10 here. That'd be amazing. At a 1.5 mile track, I would have not expected to be running this well. We kind of gotten a little lucky with cautions, and also people getting slowed up from me. I need to not hit the wall here, because being on the outside, holy crap, and that's what happens. Like, that's how I come straight down into people every time. I was able to keep it off of Johnson there. I didn't right hook him. I thought for sure I was about to, because I was right on his right rear. Being right on somebody's rear end makes me super loose, it feels like, because I am not used to that. Or maybe it's just more speed coming into the corner because of the draft and all that. I have no clue. Because we are absolutely flying into these corners, over 190 miles an hour. We're in 10th right now. Even if we lose the couple more spots that are right behind us, I'm not even going to be mad. But I would love to get a top 10. Ryan Newman, can I get this top 10? You won the All-Star race. You got plenty of money from that. Not worried about our fuel, because we pitted like halfway in this race with the caution and all that, so we should be completely fine on fuel. If I run out of fuel, I'm going to be disappointed in the pit crew not putting enough fuel in the car when we did full tank. I'm hoping Ryan Newman like comes up, smacks the wall right here. It was like right in this part of triangle. They go up, smack the wall, being right behind me. So I'm hoping that he does that and slows them all up behind me, so I don't have to worry about it the last couple laps here, because he is all over my rear end. Mark Martin slowly catching up again. I'm gonna cut block him last second. Try and get back down to the bottom, because I don't want to be on the outside of anybody off of turn 4 by any means. If I'm on the inside, it's okay-ish. I'm gonna get really loose trying to hold it down there, but I'd rather that happen than me going up, smacking the wall, coming down into somebody like I do every time here. But hey, this is so much better than I could have expected. I guess the game glitching was kind of lucky for us, because we were 15th when we pitted and all that. I'm gonna block Jeff Burton all the way down the track, make him come back up. He's gonna go high on us in 3 and 4. Try and hold it under him, check up a little bit for turn 4. Jesus, I am so loose. Very low fuel. We got 2 laps left though. Mark Martin's trying to get by me for like the 5th time this race. If he can finally, that'd be good for him. I think Junior's been like a top 3 car, I want to say. Please don't go under me. I can't take that. I cannot take that in 3 and 4 here. Please don't hit me either. I'm so loose right now because my tires are worn out and stuff. We're just hanging on at this point. Yeah, tires are all yellow. At least they're not red. If they're red, literally they're unbearable. Like the rear ends, you cannot drive this car with red rear ends. It's pretty bad. But we're in 13th. Fuel tank's almost empty. We're gonna have just enough fuel to make it to the end here, which is perfect. Very scary, but we're in 12th. I thought we were in 13th. I will take 12th. Let's see, can we hold Mark Martin off? We sure are going to. We got 2nd and 12th in back-to-back races. Now that's getting some momentum, and we were top 5 at Dega. Man, we're having a good streak here in the middle of this season. This has been a great year for us. Got a pretty good amount of money in that one too, 315,000, because getting those race bonuses and stuff is so nice for actually doing well. We led 10 laps. We only got the 5 bonus points. I think Gordon might have led more laps than us. Yeah, he led 29, so he led pretty much the rest of them. I don't know who led any of the other ones, honestly. Anybody around us, or did somebody like blow an engine lead one? Terry Labonte, maybe that was under one of the cautions or something, and that's why we were 7th, came back out 6th, something like that, maybe. I don't know, but hey, 2nd and 12th in 2 races back to back in the same episode. That's fantastic. That puts us at nearly $2 million, which is fantastic. We going on to Dover next. Might just keep the car the same. I don't know. Chassis wise, we have that grip. Yeah, that's the chassis we have on already. So I'm probably gonna leave that on. Probably gonna use it for Pocono as well. That's up next, just because it's our best one. This one's at 100%, but it's not nearly as good. You can see like tire grip, tire wear. Tire wear is better. Downforce, drafting, that's actually really good. I might use that one at Pocono, honestly. The tire wear is going to be really nice, so I might use that one at Pocono. Engine-wise, I'm going to stick with this one, keep the better engine for Pocono as well, because it has more efficiency. Try and use that efficiency for Pocono as well, so that will be good for us. And our R&D will be done next episode, which is huge. I want to see if my team's gotten any happier. 2, 3, they're barely happy at all. They hate me. But we're doing very well lately. I'm super stoked for that. Next episode's going to be interesting. Dover, Pocono. We're good at Pocono for the most part. Dover's a very, very tough track, and we're sitting top 20 in points. We're 18th now. We went from 22nd to 20th to 18th in these 2 races, actually. 4 spots in 2 races, 690 points back. Nice. And Junior's now got a 202 point lead over Jeff Gordon. That's wild. Where did Martin go? 229. Really tight battle for 2nd, but oh my goodness, Junior has over a 200 point lead. He had a 70 point lead over Mark Martin coming into this episode, which is crazy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.